Hey folks, hey millionaires. Hey, this is Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin here. Welcome to another Millionaire Midnight rant. It's 12:46 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm excited. I am motivated. I'm dedicated. Just so excited to share this rant with you tonight because I want to give you the life-changing advice I learned from a Jew, okay? Jewish people, okay? And I've never shared this story before, ever. And I thought it'd be cool for me to give you the advice that I learned from a guy that was a Jew, okay? Now, the reason why I want to share with you, because Jewish people, they're very successful, okay? You know, it's not one Jew on the planet that's not successful, you know, and they have a secret to their success. And I want to share with you because I've learned it when I was making no money here. So listen, if you're brand new to the podcast, this is Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin. I go live every single night via Instagram at Wesley Million Dollar Virgin to educate you to become wealthy, successful, for me to teach you how to manifest your dreams and goals. And everything is free, okay? I'm very brutal. I'm very direct. This is a rant, which means it's unfiltered. I may use colorful language. I may use very interesting words here. But listen, everything that you hear on these rants is geared to help you have the life that you deserve to have. Because I'm living my best life. I'm not going to lie to you here. And I'm not going to apologize that I'm living a perfect, surreal life. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful that everything in my life is going better than good, okay? But that's what I want for you. I know some of you are struggling financially. I know some of you are struggling with your weight. You're struggling in your relationships. You know, you're just struggling in life. You know, I had a conversation with a young lady the other day, and she said it was the worst. She's had the worst year of her life ever. And she was young, right? So I'm here to educate you, to learn more about you and to learn what needs to be done so you can learn how to be a creator of your world, okay? So let me give you guys a shout out here. What's going on here? Shout out. Okay. Go ahead and comment your names here. Hey, Trails, how are you? Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Hey, Ricky, the realtor, Ben, Wadguan. All right, we have some Jamaicans in the house. Jamaican me crazy. Go ahead and comment your name here below. I just want you guys to know, and ladies, I can see you here in the chat log here. Hey, on a mission, Rosemary, GP Bills, Amy, here for the first time. And listen, come with the word let's go if you're brand new to the podcast. Come with the word let's go if you just bought the Genius Script program and now you're a part of the Genius Script family as well. Hey Jesse, hey Lewis, Sunny, COC, Celeste, hey Logan P, how are you, sir? Honey, Paris, great morning. Great freaking morning. We have Devon here. We have Aisha from Trinidad, Sam Lynn, Soy Dul, Amy, okay, Deetra, Max the Great here, Just Being Misha, hey, Jordy, how are you? All right, so go ahead and take notes here, and let me share the story with you. And this is before I became a millionaire, a multimillionaire, and I'll never forget this. And this young man was a Jew, and he gave me some life-changing advice. I mean, it was mind-boggling here. So shout out to the Jewish community. Very smart, very intelligent people. Love you to life. And I want to share my experience because it was definitely life-changing in my career of internet marketing here, okay? And it's going to help you, okay? All right, so I went to Vegas And at that time, I was in internet marketing industry, and I wanted to make money, just like you. Comment below if you're trying to make money, right? I wanted to make money, obviously. And I decided to fly to Vegas because they were having what is called now the Affiliate West. If you want to be an internet marketer, you want to do well, go to the Affiliate West, right? It's just a bunch of people that come together, share ideas. You can meet people who are actually making money. And what I've learned at that time, that I need to get around the people who are successful. Some of us spend a lot of time trying to figure things out for ourselves. Some do, but most don't. And sometimes you just need to be around people that are succeeding. So that's what I decided to do. And I'll never forget, I was in the Paris Hotel in Vegas. Not sure if you guys are aware of that, but I was at the Paris Hotel. And I was checking in. And to give you a picture, I'm just this big black buff guy. I had a black 7-Day Fitness shirt on, which was my company at the time. And I checked in. However, to the left, I saw two gentlemen. Okay, it was one short guy and one guy that was a little bit tall. And they were checking in. And all of a sudden, the guy started to talk to me. He said, "Hey, man, how are you? What's going on? Hey, you here for the Affiliate West?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here." "Oh, me too. What do you do? What do you do?" So we just started having a conversation. Now, pause. You may say, "Well, why did he just start talking to you?" Write this down. This is important for all my newbie entrepreneurs. If you want to be successful, if you want to gravitate to successful people, you must consistently project an image of success. Does that make sense? If you want to be around successful people, okay, you want to have conversations with them, you want them to gravitate towards you, well, it's important for you to project an image of success. So I did. I was looking sharp. I had a smile on my face. And my posture was sharp as well. And, he just decided to ask me, "Are you here for the Affiliate West?" So long story short, we started having a conversation. And he started to tell me what he did. And he was like, "Yeah, we come to things all the time." And I said, "I own 7dayfitness.com. And, I'm looking to change the fitness industry." He said, "Cool. I'm in health space as well." And his name was, I can't remember his name. What's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. But we'll call him Robbie. And Robbie, what was very interesting about Robbie was that he said, "Yeah, man, we got a penthouse and we're paying $25,000 a night." It's a true story, by the way. Robbie was paying $25,000 a night at the penthouse suite in the Paris Hotel. Okay, I'm going to tell you more in a second. Now, I'm not making $1,000 a month. Okay? And this man and his business partner, and he's younger than me, by the way, is paying $25,000 a day to stay in a hotel for 3 days. Total of $75,000 he was paying. And you know what he told me? Because we kind of hit it off. He said, "Hey, you want to come up?" And I'm like, "What? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, I want to come up." He said, "Come on up." Okay. And I'll never forget this. I'll never forget the day that I went into a room that was, the rate was $25,000 a day. And let me tell you something, I've never seen a room like that in my life. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, yeah, he was Jewish, and I'm going to give you the lesson that he taught me. It was very profound. It was life-changing for me. But I went into the room, and he said, yeah, this is what the butler is. They had a butler at the front door. And he said, this is the butler's area here. They had a bar. He took me to the bedroom. They had a bed, and the bed was like a turntable, like it just rotates. Right? It just rotates with a switch of a button. It had a basketball court. It had a bowling alley, okay, in the hotel. Crazy, right? And then we went out to the balcony, had a jacuzzi that was just absolutely breathtaking, right? And he said something that was very profound. He said, hey, you want a steak? And I'm like, what? So just to give you some context, like him and his partner was making like $250,000 a week. And they were selling like health products online. $250,000 a week, okay? And this is like 12 years ago. On the internet, the digital marketing one was just booming. And he said, you want a steak? And I thought to myself, I said, why would this man that's obviously wealthy, he invited me to his room, don't know me, I'm making no money at all, and now he's offering me dinner. And I was like, absolutely. He said, you want a salad with that? Sit down, relax. And I'm like, is this real? You know, why do I deserve this? I'm just confused. You know, why would this person do this for me, right? He doesn't even know me. And, you know, because in the back, you know, they're preparing the steak for me and they're preparing the salad. And it comes out and all of us were sitting at the bar in a $25,000 hotel per night. I'm making no money. I want to make money. And I was just offered a beautiful dinner from a young man I don't know. And I began to talk to him. And I was like, man, how did you do it, man? And one thing about Jewish people, man, they're great. They're great salespeople. I mean, let me tell you something. They're the greatest marketers on the freaking planet. They can sell very well. They're really good. Like, they're insanely good. But he shared something with me that it just changed my perspective of life. Because obviously I want to be successful. I want to make money. I want to do things for my parents and give my children a better life. You know, obviously, just like we all want this, right? We just don't want money for ourselves. We want to make contributions to other people's lives. Does that make sense? And he says, Wes, the reason why I'm in this position is because of a 60-second morning routine. Okay? And he said, Wes, all Jewish people do this. They all do this. You know, if you ever notice, Jewish people are very successful usually. You know, they just do very well financially. And it's because of the 60-second routine. And he gave me the Jewish name for it. It's like Madi or Nay. I can't pronounce it, but I'm going to give you the English version. He says, every morning before I wake up, our brains are in alpha. Now, this is him explaining to me. He said, your brain is in what is called alpha state. Alpha state is when you're thinking about nothing, right? You're like totally not aware of anything. And this is when you first wake up. And he said, when your brain is in alpha state, you have an opportunity to make suggestions and to condition, to program your mind to whatever you want. The first 60 seconds when you wake up in the morning. And he said, every morning, what I do, and what all Jewish people do, we're grateful. And we're not just grateful just for our family or grateful for our life. Yeah, we are, but we're grateful for all the things that we want. But we're grateful as if we have the abundance now. This is what he told me. He said, we say a little prayer and we just start to speak about what we're grateful for. And grateful for the abundance, and we're happy for the business and the growth and the faithfulness. So he said for 60 seconds, when he opened his eyes, he just began to be grateful for all the things that he wants to see or take place in his life as if they're already taking place. Okay? Like he's grateful for the millions of dollars he's earning. He's grateful for the relationships he's building with companies. He's grateful for opportunities and growth and, the things that he is doing, the things that he want to do. But he said, well, just for 60 seconds, I just began to feel gratitude for the abundant life that I'm living. And I was blown away. Because I thought I had to work my ass off every second of the day. Which is important. I thought I had to sacrifice and have high work ethic, which is important. But he said the number one thing is gratitude. He says the reason why gratitude is so important because it changed the way that you look at the world. See, many people that wants to make money, Wes, they're living in lack. Like they just keep thinking and stating and communicating to themselves about what they don't have. I don't have this. This is not working still. I'm trying to do this. Like this behavior and habit just become very perpetual in their lives. So they're just starting their day in lack all the time. What they don't have, what they're not getting. I need more money. I need more opportunity. But what we do in the Jewish community, we're just grateful for the abundance now. We're just grateful and we just get excited because we're just grateful that everything is working in our favor. We're grateful for the millions of opportunities that are coming into our life. We're grateful for the positive people, the people that want us to grow. We're grateful and we're faithful to the day-to-day grind. And everything tends to work out. Because when you begin to do this in the alpha state, your brain itself is primed for gratitude. So if you're grateful for all the abundance and all the desires and dreams that you're fulfilling or you want to fulfill, and if you're grateful that you're fulfilling those dreams now, there's no need to be in lack. There's no need to be sad or disappointed about what's not working. You start to look at the world and look at life as if everything is perfect. Does that make sense? Are you with me here? So, the point is just to start your day with gratitude. When you wake up, and that's what I began to do. I'm going to be honest with you. Like at first, I didn't want to believe it. I was like, come on, well, what about the work? What about the hard work? He said, yeah, you got to work hard, obviously. You got to work. You got to take action. But he says you must first prime your mind in a way that when you begin to work, you work from gratitude. You work from happiness. You work from joy. You don't work because you got to do it or you have to do it or you don't like doing it. You work because you actually enjoying the process. Because you're working from gratitude. Like you're grateful that you get the opportunity to work. You're grateful that you get the opportunity to make a contribution to the world. You're grateful that you get to provide service to others and create products. Like you're just grateful to the experience of helping people. Like he had a product that he was helping a lot of people. So he was just grateful that he was able to help so many people utilize this product and for them to benefit from it. Does that make sense? So I began to do it. Because I thought I was missing something. Like a lot of you right now. You think that you're missing something. What am I not doing? What am I not doing? What am I missing? And I asked him, I said, well, I feel like I'm missing something, man, because I've been working on this business for 7 years. He said, Wes, you're not missing anything. You're doing everything right. The only thing that you're not doing is you're not being grateful for the abundance that you already have. Let me say it again. He said, what you're missing is you're not grateful for the abundance that you already have. See, poor and average people, they get stuck because they're waiting for something physical to show up in their lives before they can be grateful. Before they can be like, oh, thank you, God, for this. Thank you, God, for this. Like they have to see it. But see, in the Jewish community, we have faith and we believe that we see it before the actual eye can actually see the physical thing. Okay? We're just grateful for the abundance that is taking place in our lives. And that will take place. And that is taking place. We're not waiting to be happy. We're not waiting to feel that everything is working out. Everything is working out now. Because what's important is what happens in your mind. It's not what happens in the physical world. And we understand that. And this is what they teach us this. So I began to do it. I began to wake up every morning and I would just think about all the things that I'm grateful for. At the time, I wanted to be a millionaire. So I was grateful for the millions now. I said, I'm so grateful that I'm a millionaire. I'm so grateful that I have an abundance of money that's flowing into my life. This is what I would say every morning. Even when I was on the air mattress, I said, I'm grateful that my customers and clients, they're loving my products. I'm so grateful that I have tens of thousands of people that are buying my service. I'm so grateful that I have a team that share the same vision that I share about making a massive contribution to the world. I just began to be grateful for those things. And I did it for a very long time. And let me tell you something. It's almost like everything that I needed to do, every opportunity just came to me. Like without effort. It's like it just flowed to me easily. It just happened. And that's when I really began to study meditation deeply and study consciousness and the mind because of the Jewish guy. Because life started to get better. And the only thing I changed was my morning 60-second routine, just being grateful. And even today, this is what I do. First thing I do every morning for the past 10 plus years. I just started with gratitude. I'm grateful for the abundance that is just flowing into my life. I'm grateful for positive people, positive experience. I'm grateful that I feel good. I feel healthy. I feel strong. I feel confident. I'm so grateful that the hundreds of millions of people that I'm servicing around the world. I'm just so grateful that I get the opportunity to educate so many people, and they're loving my content every morning. So that's what I would like you to do. I would like you to trust me, believe me, that you can begin to do this too. And I get it. We just all have the proclivity to think, well, I just need to know what to do, though. I need to know what to do. I need to know what to do. What you don't realize that what you need to do will show up when you're in gratitude. Make sense? Like whatever solution you need for your life, your business, whatever you're struggling with, if you begin to be grateful as if that thing is already taking place, the opportunity and the solution will present itself automatically. Does that make sense? I mean, automatically. This is my life today. Huh? This is why my life is so beautiful. It's so surreal. It's just so perfect. It's just flawless. I mean, honestly, it's no exaggeration. Like, I have a really, really good life. And it's not because I'm rich. I even say, well, because I'm rich, because you got money. That's what. No. It's just how I feel. And I've practiced this feeling every morning when my brain is in alpha. When my brain is in alpha state, and when I feel gratitude, I begin to hardwire gratitude in my psyche. So now, habitually, I just feel gratitude for everything. Like automatically. I don't have to try to be grateful. It just happens that way. Does that make sense? So imagine if you started to do that as well. Imagine if you started to wake up in the morning and just feeling grateful for all the things and all the experiences that you want to see in your life. Imagine if you just begin to be grateful for the abundance that's flowing into your life, grateful for opportunities, for positive experiences, for all the solutions, the financial solutions, the health solutions, the relationship solutions. Just imagine just the people that you like, that you want, that you're just gravitating towards you, and just being grateful for that. Being grateful that your marriage is working out perfectly. Be grateful that your relationships are just so pure and honest and loyal. Listen, you are a creator of your life. Okay? You are a creator of your life. Everything in your life, everything that you have, the people that's in your life, is your creation. And listen, I get it. You know, we were never taught this in school. We were never taught this in our households. But I'm teaching you now that you are a creator of your life. However you're experiencing life today is from your creation. It's not because you don't have money. It's not because of the lack of opportunities. It's not because you're too old. It's not because you don't live in the right place. It's not because you live in the hood. It's not because you don't have a mama or a father, or not because you don't have someone that loves you, not because you don't have a mentor. No. You are a creator of your life. And if you want to begin to create the life that you want, you must begin to be grateful for the life in advance. You got to start to you got to do what the Jews do. They just pray, and their prayers are just prayers of gratitude. Ask any Jew. that's successful. That's why they go they have what is called the mosque, or they have days that they have to go pray. What do you think they do when they're praying for hours every week? I forgot what it's called. Can anybody comment below? Jewish people, they have very strict religious beliefs about their prayers. The synagogue, they go to the synagogue. They go, like Jewish people go to the synagogue every week. What do you think they're doing at the synagogue? They're praying not for abundance. They're grateful because they're already experiencing the abundance. Because the abundance is nothing but a feeling. So they're feeling the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude right now in advance. And they do it every week. They do it over and over and over and over again, repeatedly. Make sense? Have you ever been to a synagogue? You don't see them crying and, like they do in Christian churches. You see people moaning and groaning and crying to the pastor, crying to the Lord, in synagogue, no one's crying. Okay? They're not crying. They're grateful. They're grateful in advance for the abundance that is pouring in their lives. And they're just so grateful for every and each opportunity and everything that has taken place in their life. They're grateful for everything. They're very meticulous about that. They're grateful for everything. And this is what I do. I see why this man was making $1 million a month. He was younger than me. I see why he can afford a $25,000 per night hotel. I see why they offered me a steak. Because they believe in being kind. Jewish people are very kind people. I mean, they're very brutal businessmen, but they're kind. And they believe that if they give, they will receive. And if they have, they would give to others without expecting any type of reciprocity. You may say, well, why are they like that? Because they live in abundance. Like mentally, they live in abundance. So that's the reason why, hey, man, you want a steak, you want a salad, you want this, you want that, he would just offer me all this stuff because he comes from abundance. That's how he lives. He lives in this attitude of abundance and gratitude. So it was just normal for him to, hey, man, you're hungry, you want this, come to my room, let me show you this. He was eager to do that. And that's what you have to begin to do. Begin to be grateful, not judgmental. Begin to be grateful for the abundance that are happening, right? Like stop praying, hoping that you make money tomorrow. Start expecting. So, I know I'm so grateful that I'm making, $10,000 a month. I'm grateful that my relationships are working out perfect. I'm grateful that my body is transforming. I'm grateful that I'm waking up in the morning with energy, with confidence, with certainty. Does that make sense? Okay. So any questions for me before I let you go here? I have to call it early tonight because I got to get up early. I got to take care of some things. Got to leave the country again. But any questions for me? I would like everybody tomorrow morning to take 60 seconds when they open their eyes to be grateful. Okay? And be grateful for all the things that you want, all your desires, all your dreams. And I want you to be grateful as if those dreams and desires are taking place in this moment. How did you think that way on the air mattress? Because I had no choice. Like, I had no choice. Because when I was on the air mattress before, I was disgusted. I was devastated. I was pissed off. I was angry at myself. But I realized that being angry at myself and being angry at others was not beneficial nor productive to my future. Because it wasn't working. Some of you are doing the same way. You're acting the same way year after year. And you wonder why nothing's working. Because it's you. It's your attitude. A person that's grateful can't be upset. A person that's grateful can't be angry. A person that's grateful can't be pissy. A person that's grateful cannot complain. A person that's grateful is not going to bitch. Right? So imagine if you're able to practice gratitude where you are right now in your life. Think about where you are. Imagine if you was able to be grateful where you are right now. It's powerful. But many are unable to do it. How long does the mind stay in alpha after you wake up? A couple of minutes, unless you start to meditate. But I would say as soon as you open your eyes, just say, I'm grateful for the abundance that is flowing into my life right now. I'm grateful that I'm meeting positive people and I'm experiencing life on a high level. I'm so grateful that my business is working out perfectly. I have more customers. What's important to you, you got to know what you want, right? Whatever you want, you need to be able to be grateful for those things. But you need to be very clear about what you want, too. Okay? Questions here. I love you, Wes, for giving us all your love. I love you as well. And listen, I do this from the top of my heart. You guys know that. I love you. I do. I love people. Okay? I love people. And I'm a very kind man. Yeah, I can be direct. Sometimes I can be an asshole. I can be brutal. I can be a tyrant. But listen, I'm a kind man. And I have a kind heart. And all I want is the best for you. And if I want the best for you, I have to be consistent in what I do. I understand that just listening to me one time may not be enough for you. That's why I create so many of these things. I think sometime in the middle of the night, I know some of you are going through it because I used to go through it. So I said, let me go live. Let me encourage somebody. Let me educate somebody because maybe they're waiting for me to hear something from me to give them the fortitude to keep moving forward. So I do this for you because I actually love you, care about you. Okay? Do you have one-on-one training? Yes, but it's $50,000. How important do you think it is to write down and read our goals every morning? Very important. I still do that today. Wes, what time is your flight? And I always use the quote, you don't get what you want, you get what you picture. What time is my flight? I think 10 o'clock, maybe. I'm not sure. Questions here? Any questions here? How many of you got value here tonight? How many of you are going to, as a matter of fact, how about we do it right now? I want you to begin to comment below that you're grateful for the abundance that's flowing into your life right now. Like, comment those words below. I'm grateful for the abundance that is flowing in my life right now. Comment those words below. Like, you don't have to wait till tomorrow. You can do it right now. You can go to sleep just feeling abundant. You can go to sleep feeling passionate. You can go to sleep feeling victorious, feeling excellent, feeling happy, feeling grateful. Okay? What's next here? I love you too, Shahida. Do you say it out loud or in your mind? I say it out loud. Sometimes I say it in my mind, but speak it, you know. Speak it out loud. So you can hear yourself speaking the gratitude and the abundance that you're destined to have. So look at all of you commenting those words below. Like the energy of all of us, 77 people all around the world. And our thoughts and our mind is on one accord right now. We're all stating that I'm so grateful now that abundance is flowing to me in my life right now. We have over 80 people that is commenting that right now. We're all on one accord. We are imbuing one frequency. And that frequency is gratitude and abundance. Watch what happened tomorrow. Don't be surprised if you discovering an opportunity to change your whole life. Don't be surprised if your business just starts to have a flood of customers in the business. Don't be surprised if you meet the mentor that you've always wanted to meet to teach you and educate you about the business. Don't be surprised if you decide to quit your job and you have the confidence and the formidable attitude to start a company. Don't be surprised if you meet the significant other of your dreams. Don't be surprised if everybody that you meet tomorrow is just so positive towards you and give you compliments and smile at you. Don't be surprised because you start to radiate this energy of gratitude, of joy and love. Okay? You're welcome. High energy, high income, absolutely. So if you got value, thank you for commenting the word value below here. Listen to your rants with my 7-year-old daughter. Wow, thank you, Tiffany. Hello, daughter. Hey, Tesla, how are you? And listen, feel free to listen to this again. If you have any questions here, let me know. If not, I'm going to let you go. And remember my podcasts and my rants. They're available on Spotify and Apple Music. I have many people that listen to me while they work out. They listen to me while they're driving to work. Because repetition is the mother of skill. And whatever you expose yourself to, auditorial, verbally, anything from your sensory or your submodalities, like what you hear, what you see, what you taste, what you touch, it will influence you. So make sure that you're listening to this information over and over again. Okay? They didn't believe in us, but Wes did. Yeah, I do. I believe in all of you. That's why I'm here. I want you to understand something. I believe in all of you. You hear me? I believe in all the mothers that's on here right now that's still fighting for her financial freedom. I believe in all the men who are fighting for financial freedom for their family. I believe in all the teenagers that are trying to figure it out, all the 20-year-olds and that are trying to figure out if they should leave school and just start a business. I believe in you. I want you to know that you can do it and you will do it. I want you to realize that whenever you feel that you have no support, whenever you feel that mama don't support you, dad don't support you, brother don't support you, wife don't support you, husband don't support you, I support you. Okay? Remember, you have a young man in Houston, Texas that supports you and your dreams. And I want you to win. And you will win. Never forget that. Never give up. All my single moms out there, I know we have a ton of single moms that follow me, that listen to me. Listen, single moms, I'm proud of you. But don't give up. And whenever you feel like giving up, single moms or even single dads, I want you to think about your baby. Just have a picture of your baby's face. Because if you give up, you're giving up on them. And I'm pretty sure, dollars to donuts, that there's no single mother on here tonight that's going to give up on their daughter nor their sons. Never. So when you feel that you can't fight anymore, when you feel that you have nothing left, I want you to remember them. Because one day your son and your daughter are going to say, I can't do it. It's just too hard, Mama. That is just too much. And I want you to be able to say, I know it feels hard. I know it feels like you want to throw in the towel. I know it feels like you want to quit, but don't. Because I didn't. I want you to be able to tell that story to your children. I don't want you to tell them a story of failure. I want you to tell them a story that you quit and gave up. I want you to say, baby, I know exactly where you are. And let me share something with you. The storm will pass, because it always does. It may rain for a few days, but it's not going to rain forever. That's why I want everybody to understand. Like, it's not going to rain forever. It's not going to always be a storm in your life. I know it feels that way. Sometimes you're like, man, when is it going to stop raining? When is it going to start storming? You know, when are these problems going to start? When am I going to catch a break? I get it. The sun is coming. But you must expect the sun to come. Does that make sense? You got to realize and feel the sun even though the rain is pouring on your head. Does that make sense? So I love you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your likes and shares and comments below. I'll see you soon. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love, and let's go.